Names have been changed to protect the identity of the survivor. A village in Uttarakhand state in India, Shabana, a mother, speaks.
Her clothes were full of blood. The doctor got very angry and said, "This is not an injury. This is a rape case."
Nidhi Goyal, a disability rights activist and a consultant for Human Rights Watch.
In 2014, Razia, a 13-year-old girl with an intellectual disability and difficulty in speaking, was raped by her brother's tutor in a village in Uttarakhand. Accessing justice is specifically difficult for women and girls with disabilities. They lack the support that they need at every stage of the process to seek justice, reporting abuse to the police, accessing medical care, navigating the court system, and obtaining compensation.
The boy's family was offering money, but our family members wanted justice.
In this case, the court-assigned lawyer had no experience handling cases of girls and women with disabilities. Rizwan Ali Fahim, a lawyer at the Latika Roy Foundation, a local NGO, stepped in to help.
We were told by the family that the police were not taking any action against the accused. And we were also told that the accused was still roaming free in the village.
In 2012 and 2013, India adopted new laws to address the specific needs of women and girls with disabilities, including the right to record testimony with the police in a safe place of their choice, the right to be assisted by an interpreter or a support person, and the right to identify the accused using a method other than visual identification, such as a voice lineup. But these new laws need to be implemented in order to protect the rights of women and girls with disabilities.
The police wrote that the victim was unable to give a statement likely due to trauma, but it was because of her intellectual disability.
Mamta Govil, a social worker for the Latika Roy Foundation.
She had speech, but she was not able to communicate very clearly. And it was not easy to establish what had happened. It took a long time. The counselor used a doll, and this child was able to tell us exactly what had happened.
The new laws cover steps that the police, hospital personnel, judicial officers and judges should take to support women and girls with disabilities. In this case, the laws were violated. Razia was made to sit in the same waiting area as the suspect during the DNA testing.
The victim's mother was sitting between her and the accused. And the victim was very troubled by this, because the accused was sitting very proudly in front of her.
Although initially the case was not handled correctly, a senior police official intervened to implement the legal protections, helping Razia and many others in the district.
Sanjay Gunjayal, Inspector General of Uttarakhand Police.
Whenever
there are new amendments or changes in the law, it's very important that all the investigating officers or police officers are properly trained, and that the training should not just be related to the law, but they should also be sensitized to the emotional and the psychological impact that the victim goes through.
Wasim, Razia's father.
As you know, if such a thing happens to any girl in your family, it's a difficult time for the entire family. After a long struggle of doing many rounds in court, the court directed the government to give us $3,000 as compensation. It's been 3 years, and we still haven't gotten the money.
Razia's case demonstrates that India is taking steps forward in upholding laws to protect women and girls with disabilities. But making this happen demands an engagement from strong grassroots organizations, informed lawyers, trained police, and a genuine commitment from the government to provide support they need to heal from sexual violence.